about the diminished intervals, which, remember, is a half step lower than a minor interval. If you have a question where you need to find the note that is a diminished interval above something, start by finding the major interval. This question, they're looking for a diminished 6. We start by saying, what is a sixth above D? D, E, F, G, A, B. That's 6 letters. B should be the answer, or at least the beginning of the answer, because B is in the D major scale, so that's a major sixth. If we make it a half step lower, now it's a minor sixth. Even lower than that, with a double flat, it's a diminished sixth. But it still has to be B something. If you change it from that B, then it's not a sixth anymore, and it's not going to be right. In this one, they want a major seventh above A. 7 notes above, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The answer is G something. What's the key signature for A major? Well, it's 3 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp, and we're looking for G sharp here. That goes there, and then that's the answer. A to G sharp is a major seventh. Remember, don't change the bottom note. That's the given. We're looking for the top note there. This text is about the example on the next page. Let's click over there. Looking for a diminished sixth above F sharp. First, we're going to find what's the sixth above. F, G, A, B, C, D. It's D something. F sharp major has all these sharps, 6 sharps, including D sharp. So this one would be F sharp, would be a major sixth. Half step lower, D natural, is a minor sixth. And a half step lower than that, D flat, is a diminished sixth. Notice this mixes a sharp and a flat, which can happen in diminished intervals. In augmented intervals is where we see double sharps and sometimes double flats and diminished. But majors and minors and perfects never mix these together. One might be sharp, the other natural. One might be flat, the other natural. They could both have flats, both have sharps, but this only happens in diminished and augmented ones. So this little chart is what I was trying to relate to you earlier. If an interval is perfect, unisons, fourths, fifths, or octaves, their normal diatonic major scale setting is perfect. Bigger is augmented, smaller is diminished. If it's a second, third, sixth, or seventh, it can be major or minor. There's 2 sort of middle settings. This is the one that's diatonic in the major scale. This is a half step lower. Diminished is even a half step lower than that, and augmented a half step bigger than major. Now, I have done these problems in this video by thinking of the key signatures and the scales. Some people find it easier to count how many half steps there are in each interval. So you can memorize this little chart where a perfect unison, of course, has 0 half steps, a major third has 4, a minor sixth has 8, a perfect octave has 12, etc. What I suggest is that if you find it easier to use the key signatures, then do that and check your answer by counting half steps. And if you think it's easier to count half steps, that's fine too. Then check your answer using the key signatures, and you'll be very likely to get these things right.